Hey, Canucks fans, some surprising news on this Canucks game day as the Canucks prepare to host the Boston Bruins this afternoon. The Canucks have traded with the New York Rangers for forward Vitali Kravtsov. Let's break it all down. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, February the 25th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I'm going to the game. Actually, I'm doing double anthem duty. I'm not the one singing, don't worry. But I'm accompanying my good friend Marie Huey as she sings the anthem for tonight's Canucks Bruins game. So I'll be there with her. And then I'm going to go across the street and watch her sing the anthem for the Whitecaps game as well. But we can talk about the game later or tomorrow. Right now, we got to talk about this trade that really came out of nowhere. I'm not sure if anyone thought the Canucks were in the running for Kravtsov, and Elliot Friedman then tweeted just a few minutes ago, the Canucks are close to trading for him. And then boom, a minute later, the Canucks announced it from their Twitter account. So I'll give the Canucks credit in that this one wasn't leaked and this one wasn't speculated upon. Then of course I thought, okay, I guess it's Luke Schenn going to the Rangers, but no, it's not. So let's talk about who we're getting, who we had to give up, and then what this means for both the Canucks and the Rangers. So the tweet says this. GM Patrick Allvin announced today that the Vancouver Canucks have acquired forward Vitali Kravtsov from the New York Rangers in exchange for forward William Lockwood and a 7th round pick in the 2026 NHL entry draft. Now, you guys know I generally don't know a lot about prospects, but I actually do know a bit about Kravtsov because I actually drafted him in my fantasy league, that fantasy league that I'm winning right now. So he's marinating on my farm team. I'm in no rush to bring him up, but this is what we know about him. He's 23 years old, born in December 1999, and he was the 9th overall draft pick in the 2018 draft. That was the draft where we got Quinn Hughes at 7. So Kravtsov gets picked only 2 picks later by the New York Rangers. He is good size. He has a good size, 6'3", 191, 6'3", 195 or so. He shoots left, and Elite Prospects has him listed on the right wing, but most of the highlights I've seen him on, he's played on the left wing. Like most wingers, I'm sure he could play both. I'm not sure which one, admittedly, that he's better at. But this is what Elite Prospects said about him back around when he was getting drafted. A big skilled winger that can play up and down the lineup and provide scoring in a number of roles. He brings grit and physical size, but could be more assertive in throwing his weight around more. Displays excellent speed on the rush. I saw that in highlights and in zone entry, but could back check quicker, plays well on his own end and takes away lanes. Very good hands and awareness. Kravtsov has the potential to develop into a staple top 6 forward that can produce at the next level. So remember, this was written 5 years ago before he got drafted. But I remember there was some buzz around him when he got drafted. I liked him enough 5 years ago to take him in my fantasy draft. And he fits the age range of what Patrick Allvin and Jim Rutherford want. 23, 24-year-old players who maybe didn't do so well in their form. I wouldn't say reclamation project, but maybe didn't, for whatever reason, catch fire in their previous team, and now a fresh start with the Vancouver Canucks. And you look at Kravtsov's stats, and for the New York Rangers, he made his debut in 2020, 2021, 20 games and 4 points. Not bad for a rookie, 2 goals and 2 assists. And then this season, they didn't play for them at all last season, 21-22. And then this season, 22-23, because last season he played in the KHL, scoring 13 points in 19 games. And then this year for the Rangers, he has 6 points in 28 games. So almost the same. He had 4 in 20 2 years ago. He has 6 in 28 this year. 3 goals, 3 assists, plus 6. So obviously, Kravtsov wasn't getting a lot of minutes. He's only played in 28 of the Rangers' 58 games, whatever they played. So he wasn't even playing he was basically playing every second game or one of every 2 games. And I think with the Canucks, he's definitely going to get a shot. Add him to the young nucleus of forwards that we have. And again, Canucks trading for a forward, a winger in particular. So the Canucks have a lot of wingers. And I've talked about this before. The newly acquired Beauvillier, the newly signed Kuzmenko. You have Pearson and Mikheyev that are on injured reserve. And then, of course, Garland, Besser, Podkolzin, Hoglander, now Kravtsov. So there's at least 9 there that are going to be vying for top 6 minutes. And but this is I like this trade. I really do when you look at what we gave up. And what we gave up is Will Lockwood. And Lockwood, he was drafted by the Canucks way back in the 3rd round in 2016. So he's a year and a half older than Kravtsov and never really caught on. He's played, 28 games for the Canucks over 3 seasons, and he only has 1 point. Actually, it's crazy. He only has 1 point, and that came this year. He has 1 assist in 13 games this year, and prior to that, 0 in 13, and prior to that, 0 in 2. So again, 1 point in 28 games with the Canucks. So you're looking at total points scored in the NHL. Lockwood only has 1 in 28, whereas Kravtsov has 10 in 48. So Kravtsov's production is a little bit better. Lockwood, I liked. He had a good speed on the wing. He wasn't afraid to hit, but simply, I don't want to say he didn't put it all together. He's a National Hockey League player, but he didn't seem to become that effective. And I think that that made him dispensable, and he gets traded to the Rangers along with a 7th round pick. So a very last round pick, and not till 2026. So we're not worried about that for another 4 drafts from now. So I do like this trade. I really do. And Kravtsov's cap hit is small. It's only $875,000 this year. And he is a restricted free agent, much like a lot of the Canucks young players, Ethan Bear and so on and so forth. So we will have to figure out what to do with him at the end of the season, but I'm sure he'll get a look over the last 3 months of this year, and then the Canucks will make a decision on him. So a very low risk move for the Canucks. It's one of those, almost a lottery ticket, in that you never know. A top 10 pick, he may blossom here. He may things may click for him here, and then the asking price, or what we had to give away, was certainly not a large sum for sure. Why did the Rangers do this? Well, I think it seems like it's almost a cap neutral trade, because I'm sure Lockwood makes around that much, but it sounds like this may be the start of a few moves for the Rangers as they look to clear space for Patrick Kane. As for the Canucks, like I said, they like this kind of player, 23 years old, with a chance to maybe do more with a fresh start. So Canucks fans, let me know what you think of this trade. Put it in the comments down below. I like this trade. I really do. And I'm looking forward to learning more about Vitali Kravtsov over the next few days. I'm sure he's not playing tonight or today, considering the game's in 3.5 hours from now. But if you're at the game, I hope to see you. No meetup or anything like that. I'm going to spend my time with Marie, but maybe I'll see you around the concourse at Rogers Arena. Vancouver, Boston, by the way, put in a score prediction. As much as Vancouver's won 2 of the last 3, I think Boston's going to win this game. I think it'll be close. So I think I'm going to go 4-3 Boston, and I'm going to go with Pettersson. Why not? Hot hand scoring the first goal for the Canucks. Give me your score prediction. Give me your first Canucks goal scorer, and give me your thoughts on this trade in the comments below. Shout out to my sponsors, Van Seat Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And make sure you check out my Canucks breakdown video that I did last night. Just something different on this channel. As always, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member, upgrade your membership, leave a donation if you'd like to, and definitely leave a comment down below your thoughts on this trade and predictions for today's game. Enjoy the game, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.